welcome. We're the ladies who glow places, and we have today the beautiful Carol.
Hi everyone.
And our lovely Gill.
Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about...
who are you?
Oh, I'm Judi, sorry. We're going to be talking about the lovely subject of menopause.
Oh, menopause, it's everywhere right now. Every time you pick something up or you turn the TV on, people are talking about menopause.
I feel like it is, but then I think, is it because that's the kind of content that we are subscribing to? Like,
sending it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, but it is everywhere. I think Davina
McCall.
Yeah, I was thinking her surname there. She really brought it to the forefront, didn't she?
Yeah, she
How
did.
are you guys feeling about it, Jill? What's your experience?
So
You're younger than us.
My experience...
Is that Perry? Are you
Perry? Yeah, I'm Perry. So, not Perry from Little Mix or something like that. Yeah, I'm in perimenopause just now. So, I've found that there have been... Like, I look in the mirror now and I think... I don't look like the person that I used to look like. Like, I've struggled with that a little bit, like seeing the lines and the wrinkles and the loss of collagen that we talk about a lot, like in the face and things like that. And I think, who is this new person that's looking at me, you know? But also I remind myself very much that it's a privilege, you know. There are too many people who in this life who don't get to age, you know, and it's a privilege to be able to go through that, you know. What else? What symptoms have I struggled with? Oh my goodness, the hot flushes. Oh wow. And I think my dog's getting it in for me as well, because hot flushes, I get them at night. I'm going through a period now where I'm not getting them. Sometimes I go through periods where I get them all the time, especially at night. So I like get into my bed and it's not like, I don't feel it like really hot and sweaty or whatever. I just get like, it's like my skin is on fire, like every part of me is roasting. So I'd managed to get like this little paper fan that my stepdad had brought me from my wedding, right? Oh, and I loved this thing. I was like this at night, I was fanning myself away, and then my dog ate it, right?
Oh,
She's
no, my
gonna
dog ate
my
my fan.
my dog ate my fan. She ate it, right? And I was moaning away to my aunt, who's a retired doctor, and I was saying to her, my dog ate my fan and I loved this fan. I think it was like a £1 fan, paper fan. So the next time she came over for Daniel's birthday, she said, oh, I'll bring you a fan. And she brought me a fan and I was like, oh my goodness, this is brilliant. I'm fanning away.
The dog
ate the
fan. Oh.
She's got it in for me in my menopause, honestly. But anyway, between, I think that bit of a loss of confidence, definitely the hot flashes at times, and fatigue. Fatigue has been huge for me. Like, it's come down like the way I describe it is like, it's almost like you know the stage curtain. So if you go to the theatre, you get the curtains that close, and then you get the really heavy fire curtain, and it's like it comes down like
so
the heavy fire curtain.
Nightly, or is that
I would say that's kind of during the day. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes it's just like, I just need to go for a sleep. Okay. Like, and it can be really kind of, I don't really get it when I'm out at work. This is the thing, when I'm out at work and I'm busy, but see if I'm in the house and I'm doing something, it's just like, I need to go to sleep right now.
I'm going to be controversial, because I think a lot of menopause, I mean, some people use it as an excuse.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
totally.
definitely use it as an excuse. I think sometimes you get into a habit of doing things, and it's the power of your brain, Jill, you know all about it.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking, you know, I'm going through menopause, and you know, I should be I should have sweats, and I should be tired, and I should be have brain fog, and I should, you know, like get more wrinkles, then that's what happens. And I think sometimes just the power of like not thinking about it and keeping busy and thinking of other things just stops the symptoms.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you know, it's kind of you know, it's obviously, you know, a lot of my friends will, you know, they'll sort of say, oh, I've got this, that's the menopause, I've got this, and it's something that's not actually even related, and you kind of think to yourself, oh right, okay, you know, it's kind of like, oh, I stubbed my toe, oh, that's the menopause. You're like, Obviously, you don't say, "Oh no, it's not," because if people believe that's what it is, then they're going to believe
I definitely think there is a change in your body, but there's a change in your body from your 5 through to you.
We're changing and evolving all the time, aren't we?
Absolutely. Because I mean, periods as well. Oh, can I say that word?
Yes, you can, Carol. Yes, you can.
It's been a long time.
Periods. Always like this.
Your time in the month. I remember your time in the month when I was in the corporate world. Oh my God, you're totally drained. You're tired. You could sleep. You're just wiped out. But people aren't really talking about that to any great extent. But then you get into the menopause and there's just this blame culture and everything. And I think it's really important. You guys are both on the wellness side, that people do look after themselves, because again, that can curb or suppress the feelings that are there.
Definitely. And you've got to like respect the fact. I think you've got to respect the fact that you are going through the menopause. Like, it's not just like I stubbed my toe, therefore I've got the menopause. Like, when I started getting it, I'd recently had COVID as well. So like when I started to feel the symptoms, I was like, is this long COVID? Like, is this and I think everything was just all happening at the same time. Like, you know, but I think when you realise you're going through a different stage in your life, and then you think, right, okay, so what kind of movement is it that I need to do? Like, what kind of foods is it that I need to eat? Like, and do we need to put collagen in our coffees or our gins, or you know, take our supplements?
It's really confusing. Because like, I know what to take.
Because I know this morning, obviously, Carol and I were talking about it, and Gillian, that one of the doctors on GMTV this morning said that collagen was rubbish, you know. So, and we're told collagen is the best thing. You know, it's the thing that. So there's so many rights and wrongs and rights and wrongs, and then, and as you said to me, you said, you know, you know, because we obviously want to be supporting our bodies as much as we can. Do we take cod liver oil? No, we don't. Yes, we do. Do we take magnesium? Yeah. Do you know?
And our grannies told us that, take the cod liver oil. You know,
so
that's age old. You know.
So I mean, there's, as you say, there's so many conflicting things, but again, there's so many people that suffer so badly with it. You know, and it's one of my lovely customers has actually opened up her own business, and you know, she's sitting around corporate places, like doing talks and stuff.
On the menopause.
Yeah, on the menopause. And she's totally like bossing it. I mean, she's really doing really well. And the reason that she sort of started it was because she was high up in this company, and obviously it started affecting her, and she was like, I could actually see a difference in her, if you know what I mean. So we were going in like every second week, and you would see her kind of changing, and over like about 2 years she changed into like a totally different person, and that was horrible for me to see. But now she's turned it around. She's left her job, and now she's started up this business, and she's doing fabulous. She really is, and she's going
it's
out
such a good time.
She's spreading the word about how, you know, she can help, as you say, by foods, by, you know, supplements, by all these different things that help people.
Because you exercise differently as well, don't you? You need to exercise differently. You need to eat differently. You know, you need to think about supplements and things. But it's a great time, and I think you'd probably like to talk more about this. But I think it's a great time to make a massive change in your life as well. Yeah. So I know. Although I'm like, was I going through menopause then, or did I just perimenopause, or did? But I was like, is that like, was it a midlife crisis where I just went, that's it, I'm jacking it all in. The corporate job is not for me. I'm going to go and do something that I love to do, something that's really helped me, and I want to give something back, right? And now I think, maybe that was the start of the perimenopause.
Maybe you made that.
And it was round about lockdown and COVID, and when I had that, and all of these things all happened, and now I'm a bit further down the line. I go, that's what was happening.
I think that's really important, because some of the symptoms that you do get, it does, depending on the job that you're doing. I know that the job that I was doing was really stressful, so that emphasised the symptoms. And
how did it affect you then?
Well, do you know, I think I was just so busy that I didn't really realise I was going through it. But there were changes there. There were mood changes. There were fatigue. There was the stress. The flushes were there mainly at night time. But again, that's when you're lying down to it. You wake up in a pool of sweat, and you're thinking, oh my
horrible,
God,
isn't it?
The covers are off. The covers are on. The covers are off. And I still get the flushes at night time, not as much during the day now. But I think it is a really pivotal moment for ladies, and I guess to give themselves permission that if they have a great business idea, they want, not, it doesn't necessarily have to do with the menopause, but if they've got a hobby or an interest that they want to, you know, just try and make a wee living. It's a really good time, and don't feel guilty about doing it. You know,
it's empowering as well. So I think, you know, turning it around and seeing that you're going into another season in your life. And as Jill said,
and
we're all
so short,
we're also like gifted that we've actually, you know, we've made it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people don't make it, and we're moving into this blooming stage of when we're actually turning into the cleverest creatures that we've been.
And you're more in tune with yourself. So although, you know, it's getting a bad press, and you know this is bad and it's going to have these bad effects, and you're going to be horrible to your husbands and boyfriends and
everybody,
children, and you know, be
road
like
rage,
a big a big fire breathing dragon, but actually you understand your body more. I think your circle of people becomes smaller because you know who's valuable in your life. Like you don't. I'm trying to keep it PC, so you do not tolerate nonsense. Like you know who's real in your life. You know all of that kind of stuff. You know, and you think, I know who's important. I know what's important. I know what I want to do in my life. Like, you know. And although, yes, there are these kind of different, more difficult symptoms, it's also like really empowering where you go, no, this is how I like things. How did it affect you, Judi, the menopause?
Oh, it's another story. But anyway, so I just kind of, because I have a condition where I take steroids, which is fine. I'm totally healthy. There's nothing wrong with me. But they'd sort of said to me that more or less I'd went for like a little test, and they'd said, oh, you're perimenopausal, and I went, okay, and then I went back a couple of weeks later and she went, oh, that's it, done. So totally mine's lasted for like 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
So I don't know whether that was part of my condition or part of just thinking, but it was done. So I kind of went, oh, but I've got to be totally honest, because this was maybe about 10 years ago, maybe a bit longer, and I can remember thinking, oh, okay. I was thinking, I felt as if I'd kind of skipped a bit, if you know what I mean. So I'd felt as if like I was a big grown-up lady, but I'd missed the menopause bit, and I was kind of like,
felt a wee bit hard.
I was like, really? I was like,
where's my hot flush?
I know exactly. Where is that? So it really did not, and I mean, I empathise with people so much, but I didn't have hot sweats. I don't think I was raging. I don't think so. I think I was quite.
You know, you've never been raging. I don't think you've
I've never been raging. I've never been raging.
I think it is amazing. It does. You know, there's not a one size fits all,
No.
and like you can tell your younger self you'll go through the menopause, but you can never describe what it's going to be like.
No. And do you know that it's one day? Do you know that menopause is one day?
Is that right?
What does that mean?
So
Just last for one.
menopause is, so this is a fact, right? So you've got perimenopause, which can last up to 10-15 years, and then you've got menopause, and then you've got like post-menopause, so you have all the symptoms. Menopause is actually one day. So
well, mine's definitely was one day.
Well, there you go.
So it's leading up to that one day.
Because if you're under 50, right, you will go through the menopause on the day that it's been 2 years since your last period.
Oh, right, okay.
If you're over 50, you'll go through menopause 1 year after your last period. Exactly. So it's one day.
Right.
That's when they say your peri or your post.
Is
that
that
one
the
day.
medical definition?
That's the definition.
Right, okay.
And doctors, I don't know if that's changed now, but a part of their training, like training and everything, I think it was, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm absolutely sure that I've read this, get half a day's training on menopause.
Oh, right, okay.
And their whole 7 years of medical school.
Yeah.
So
Probably different now, I hope, because it's everywhere. So
well, people talk about natural treatment of your menopause as well.
Yeah.
What supplements do you guys take, if any?
So I take my collagen, obviously, and I take loaded water in the morning. Loaded.
What's
So
loaded?
I put like hydration sachets. So I try and take 2, and I use Will powder. Love her, Davina. Love her. She's just Davina, she was on Hollyoaks.
It's not Davina.
Oh,
is it?
no, it is Davina.
Davina.
Oh, what's her name?
I know who you mean.
Blonde hair.
Can't remember, but she's just like, she's all over the place. She's quite controversial. I love her.
I'm
Does she
actually
do
going to look
collagen
her
though?
up.
She does. She does well
yeah,
powder.
yeah.
She does well powder. So I take her collagen. I take her.
I'm going to look it up.
She's just going to look it up. And you
Taylor.
so what you do is Davina Taylor. So you put in like one of the kind of things, you shake them together, so you put collagen powder and you put your hydration, and that's called loaded water.
Oh, right.
So that's my loaded water. I don't know how people put
Is it hot or cold?
cold. They put, sometimes you put in as well coconut, what do you call the coconut stuff?
Coconut water.
Because obviously that's very hydrating. So the steps, what I do is, I believe that you're dehydrated during the night, and if you get up and you hydrate yourself, then that starts your day off better.
Especially if you're having
hot flushes, do you get what I mean? So,
night
so
sweats.
So that would be
I'm
my
taking
tip.
notes.
So that's loaded water. So and I do that kind of every morning. So that's my thing. Loaded water. What else I take? I take cod liver oil. You'd talked about magnesium. So there's different types of magnesium, but you'd said it helped you a good bit.
I felt as if it does. I felt, I don't know if it did or not, but it helped my joints. That my joints weren't as stiff.
Yeah.
You know, that way when you sit, or you've been at the gym, or you're sitting for any length of time and you go to stand up and go, oh, that's a wee bit stiff.
Yeah.
I don't, I still get it because I'm in my 60s now, but
You would never know
She's
that.
beautiful.
It looks
I know,
amazing.
she's right.
yeah, from there down. Yeah, so definitely I feel as if that's helped.
Right. And what about you, Jill? What do you take?
So I take collagen powder, the
You use what one you use?
Nutri-Geeks.
Nutri-Geeks,
But
right.
most of the supplements I take from Nutri-Geeks. I like them. So I take collagen powder. It's called Collagen Glow Up, actually. So that's great for this podcast.
Powder? I think Will powder's I think the most expensive. I think.
Oh, is it?
But
So
I
this
think
is.
she's.
I was just thinking about like our name, ladies who glow places, and this is called the Collagen Glow Up.
Oh.
Anyway, so
Maybe
I
get some
take
sponsorship.
Yeah.
I know. So vitamin D3 and K2, because you need to take them together to allow the vitamin D3 to work. Okay. So I take D3 and K2. I take
OMG.
I forgot the other one. Biotin something,
Biotin,
which is
right,
to do with like hair and nails and stuff. And magnesium, but it's a magnesium 3-in-1 that I take.
Brilliant.
Again, Nutri-Geeks.
So is that
and
all the different types of magnesium?
Yeah, so it's
I
like
didn't know there
glycinate
were
and
any.
the other ones I can't
Oh, I
remember
take
all
the
the name of them.
Glycinate.
I don't know. What it's
There's
called.
3
It's the thing
types.
for
So
your
the
joints
Nutri-Geeks
as well.
is 3-in-1, and it's such like it's a big packet. It'll last you for ages.
So, Jill, isn't there one that's meant to help you with sleep?
That's magnesium, yeah.
So
So and
what one is it? Is it the
I
glycan?
don't know because I take the
glycosamine.
3. I take the
We're
I
going
take the 3-in-1.
Google
So
that, Jill?
yes,
Maybe Google that.
I will Google that, but it's helped me with sleep and helped me with my joints. Definitely helped me with sleep because I was waking up lots of times through the night, and now I'm not.
Okay.
Like that, I
Brilliant.
find it pretty amazing. But I take that. I take everything else in the morning. I take that at bedtime.
Okay.
A wee magnesium capsule at
And it
bedtime,
helps.
and it
Right,
helps
okay.
me. Yeah.
So magnesium's the top dog
Yeah,
there, as
yeah.
we would say.
I don't know about calcium. I don't know if because obviously that's I guess it depends what's in your diet as well.
Yeah.
But preventing sort of or strengthening bone density and things like
Yeah.
that.
And that's so
Definitely.
important.
But you know, I think it's what suits in with the person, if you know what I mean. So it's just like if you've got it, because quite a lot of these things are unaffordable for people, aren't they?
I know.
So
Some
I
are
mean,
expensive. It is a big
it's
expense.
dear, and I
I
think
mean, they cost the same as a bottle of gin.
so they do, Carol. I mean, we don't have a
We've always got to have a wee bottle of gin.
So, but I sometimes think, you know, it's and they always kind of, sorry, Holland and Barrett, but Holland and Barrett sometimes don't get a good name. You know, sometimes they say that it's not very good quality, some of the stuff they sell. I like a Holland and Barrett
I
shop.
do as well. I mean, they're
I
opening
don't mind.
a huge big one in Argyle Street. That's all
Oh,
the
are
other day.
they?
Yeah.
lovely.
So magnesium, glycinate, malate, and citrate is what is in the one that I take.
I think I take them separately.
And yeah, this is like just like the 3-in-1 pack there. And then we're not going to advertise them until they sponsor us.
No.
So it says their muscle and nervous system function reduces tiredness and fatigue. So yeah,
Do you know what one it is? But you know how they're separately. Because I know
I think it's glycinate, but I'll have
one of
a
my
look.
customers is that I said, I'm sure I said to Carol earlier, she was saying to me actually yesterday when I was working in Edinburgh, she'd said to me how it's changed her life. and how it's made a difference because she can sleep better, she can deal with everything else. So she said that it's
because you can conquer the world if you've had a good night's sleep. It's glycinate then.
Glycinate's the sleepy one, so that's the one that they recommend for sleep, obviously. So that's us. So we've kind of given you tips of things we do. Did anybody have anything else they wanted to add about menopause? I know we'll come back to it when, you know.
Ask us questions. Don't be scared about it.
Embrace it, because you made a really good point. Like, we're going through it, we're still here. So embrace the menopause and try and just get out your head. Because I'm really a strong advocate. You are what you think.
Exactly.
So if you think you're suffering, if you think you're not going to be good at it, if you think you've got a low confidence, then it's going to happen. So just try and get out there and try and.
Can I just say something about age? Oh, we've got 2 minutes. That's lovely. So yesterday I was at Hot Pod Yoga, because I know you two both know that I love it. That. So you know I'm totally love Hot Pod down at Finniston. It's like such a great space. The girls are amazing. It's an hour out your day. It's amazing. Messes with your hair a wee bit, but never mind. So I was in the other day and I was speaking to Rose yesterday, and who's the teacher, I know she won't mind me saying, and we were talking about stuff, and she was saying to me, she says, "Oh, Judi, you know," she says, "it's just my age, I'm getting old." And I said, "Rose," and I say this to a lot of people, "Rose, see if a 21-year-old was doing the classes you were doing," I says, "they would be just as tired." And she went, "Oh, you're dead right."
Is she a teacher?
Oh
wow, I don't think any yoga teachers are old.
But do you know what I mean? So she's, and I don't know about you guys, but like, amount of people that will say, "Oh my gosh, that's me, I'm getting old." But if you had like a young person, you gave them the same job. Like for instance, when we do events and stuff, we do events and we massage for like 9 hours in a row, and we're kind of like standing with it, we go, "Oh, we're a bit tired," you know. And then you think, but even if I was 21, I would still be just as tired. So I think sometimes it's like in your head, doesn't it?
It's 100% in your head. My partner says often, "Oh, we are so old, and I'm like, "No, we're not. No, we are not old at all. Like, this is such a good time."
No, you're not. Can I just tell you?
No, I know. And you know,
please enjoy it.
We are not
honestly
old.
In the blink of an eye.
What is it that I always say? So there's 2 things that I always teach. What you were saying, Carol, I always teach when I'm in schools, and I teach young people. What you put in is what you're going to get back. So what you put out to the world is what you're going to get back. And we don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing.
That's a great way.
So nice.
Do you know, I've been thinking about that as well. I need to play a bit more. I need to make time to do things that I enjoy. Tom and I have been talking about going to pickleball.
Oh, that's a new thing. I would love it. Please go, Carol, so we can review it back to the guys. I would love that. Can I just say something about my mum?
Please do.
I've told Jill this, but all my life it was right up until probably I was like 50. No, I'm only joking. Anyway, so my mum would say to me that she was 21, right? And I believed my mum was 21. When I was in school, she would say, and I would say, "How old are you, mum?" She was 21. Right up until I was thinking, and I would be in school and people would say, "How old are you?" 21. And I believed that. And my mum still is really quite young for her age, and I think it's just because she's had that outlook in life.
Because that's what she's put out.
Because she's put out that she's 21.
I'm 21.
She's 85 now, but I mean, she's obviously...
No, she's not. She's 21.
Oh, she's 21. Oh, sorry, so she is.
That's what
I'll be
saying about me.
Sorry, wee Jan.
My Nonna's younger than my mum.
Exactly, I know. And I'll need to tell you the story about when I took Emmy to the play park one day. And the people that were calling me mum, and I just was like, I know, that's another story for another time. That's a big long one.
Right.
So
no, that's been great, and I think we've got a few.
Any questions? Please send us them, or dilemmas. You know, we'll chat them over, give you some advice.
Yeah. Girls, have you been? Because I've said about my hot pods. That's my kind of recommendation for this week. Any quickly places that you've been this week that you'd like to shout out to anybody?
Well, how is it coming in house?
Carol's always getting fancy ones, doesn't she?
I was going to say well-bred bakery because the rolls are so fresh.
And the staff are lovely, I'm sure.
I was at it wasn't Cameron House, it was Carrick Spa. The spa. It was so lovely.
Was it so
nice?
nice?
It was really lovely.
Right. Did you have treatments and stuff?
Actually, then after that, I was at the Gales Hotel down in
the Gales is
Ayrshire.
lovely, isn't it?
That lovely spa in there as well.
Okay. Yeah. Carol's been living her best life.
Anyway, I know, I'm going to have to up my game. I'm going to the bakers for all.
We're heading
out
now.
for my life.
Exactly. Right, Jill.
But let me tell you something. John McGinn has been in that bakery because all the kids all sent out a message. John McGinn's in the Bell Bread. So listen, it's used by stars as well. It's not just
right, okay. And what kind of roll did you have?
Oh, it's always tuna salad for me in there. I love it. It's so nice. And
tuna.
all the rolls they're made. It's a proper bakery. They're in there from like 4 in the morning. Well bread.
Well bread. Okay.
But yeah.
Right, so thank you so much everybody for listening, and we will be back next week with another podcast.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah, and we will be discussing, give you tips and techniques for your life, and just go out there and have a lovely time. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Don't forget to
and if you could like and share us, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Bye.